arguably, seem to stay exactly where they are, sort of stuck. Well, largely the reason for this can be looked at through the law of increasing returns. And what that is simply when you know you want to do something, but there are some blockages, whether psychological, whether environmental, in other words, supposed friends and family, whatever they are, they put barriers in your way preventing you doing what you know in your heart you should be doing. I'm going to show you how you actually start applying this law of increased returns to your life. Let me show you this cool little whiteboard. Okay, I'm going to draw it out for you. Let's just say this axis here is your happy axis. And no, I'm not an artist. That's a smiley face. And let's just say this one here is your money axis. Okay? So the law of increasing returns, if I give you it as a story, if I say, okay, there was this person, this lady, and she was on her own and she had to get ahead, and she'd been struggling, living on sort of 50 odd K herself and raising a family by herself. And she knew she wanted and really needed more money. But she kept going to work every day, doing the same thing and obviously getting the same result. Well, obviously, her returns would stay similar to what she had. However, let's just say that she read this amazing book, okay? Think and Grow Rich might be a good example. And she started to apply some of the principles. Said, you know what? If I just started putting in half an hour a day or even an hour a day of study to learn a new skill that's going to help me get ahead in life, then, you know, why don't I try it? Because it can't do any worse than what I'm doing. So let's just call this lady Mary, so you can put a name to the lady. So Mary goes, all right, I'm going to start studying for an hour a day. And I'm going to start studying, for example, digital marketing, because everybody seems to tell me that that's the thing. And so, you know, in the first day, she does about an hour of study, and she learns a little bit about what she's doing. She now knows more than what she did yesterday. Then, the next day, she puts in another hour. So she now knows even more than she did the day before and the day before that. And after a week, she actually knows more again. And remember, she's only putting in 1 hour a day of study. Well, over time, obviously her skill sets are going to increase dramatically. And so what actually happens, that's the law of increased returns, Mary gets very, very good at digital marketing. And guess what? She either uses those skills to start her own business, or she helps other people succeed, which is exactly what I do. Now, let's just take this one step further. If I can bring up a little calculator that I built a while ago, it's, let me see if it will come up here. Yes, it does. I'm going to swap screens, ladies and gentlemen, and show this to you. So, if we go down here to this little calculator, and we'll say, all right, Mary, now I wonder if I can make that any bigger. Can I make that any bigger? There we go. Let's say Mary was making this $50,000 a year, okay? And she knew that she wanted to be making $150,000 a year. The gap between the amount of money she was making and the amount of money that she wants to be making, that she knows she could make, is $100,000. Or put another way, $8,333 a month, or $1,917 a week, or $273 a day. Okay? So that's a fair amount of moolah. Every day that she delays, it's actually costing her in lost opportunity that she doesn't know how to do what she knows she should and could do, $273 a day. Is this making sense? And let's just say, even though you don't get any decent return on your money from the bank these days, we'll put 2% in there. And let's just say that Mary waited 5 years before she started to apply this law of increasing returns, just committing an hour or so a day to developing new skills and starting to have a different outlook or a different belief system out there. So okay, if she waited 5 years because she was listening to so-called other people saying, oh, you can't do that, you don't have the skills, you didn't go to university, etc., etc. Well, delaying 5 years would have cost her in lost opportunity around $526,270. Are you following that? This is actually the cost of inaction. Okay, so basically where I'm coming from is Mary, and I'm using that as a generic term, is very similar to a number of people that I have helped learn new skills and start to have better lives. And what I didn't talk to you about, I don't know if that access is still there. It is still there. See that happiness access? So you think about when you know you have better skills and you can achieve more and then you can gain more, guess what? Your personal, self-respect increases as well. So the more you do and the more success you have, the better you feel about yourself. Because the closer you get, and here's the other thing, the closer you get, if you know that you can and should be earning this sort of income up here, okay, and I'm just saying the 150K here, and you know that currently you're only earning this, well, the gap there between what you know you could be doing and what you currently are doing causes internal angst, if you like, because you know you're not really achieving. Everyone's got their own blueprint that they know they're capable of, and when you're not living into that blueprint, that's when you start to feel upset with yourself. So I guess in summary, what I'm saying is don't wait, okay? The only one preventing you achieving what you want to do is you. And so me, what I do, I help people start their own consulting practices in business. And again, in as little as 1 or 2 hours a day, I've helped many people create very successful business consulting practices, become certified as Streetsmart business consultants, and live amazing lives. Every day I get a new success story from the people I've taught. But whatever it is, okay, whether you'd like to learn about what we do and maybe start learning how to become a business consultant, or some other journey that you want to take, I urge each and every one of you, don't apply or not apply the law of increasing returns. It applies to anything, okay? So whether it be your health, whether it be your relationships, whether it be your business, okay? The more you put in, the more you will get out, and in multiples of what you put in, which is the cool thing. So again, by the way, if you would like to know, I'm doing a training fairly soon. I'm going to take on another 3 or 4 people and teach them to become successful business consultants and become certified. So if you like the idea of making a great income by helping other people succeed, just click the link that's around here somewhere. It could be up there, it could be down there. And we can have a conversation and see if and how I might be able to just help you start to apply the law of increasing returns to your life. All right, till next time, Ian Marsh saying goodbye.